All right, this is the C&G crew, and we're here at the media launch for the PlayStation Vita, and we've all played some games, and we're going to give you our impressions real quick right off the top of the bat. So who played what? Who wants to go first? Mel, what did you play?
Mod Nation Racers, Mutant Blob Attacks, and FIFA Soccer.
Rock on. I played Uncharted, Mortal Kombat, and I think that's it, actually. Yeah, Uncharted, Mortal Kombat. What about you, Wayne?
Okay, I played Wipeout 2048, I played Uncharted, I played Escape Plan, I played Mogger, or is it Mooger? I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, I think that's about it. There might have been something else, but...
Okay, so we got lots of games to tell you about today. Real quick, first impressions of the Vita itself. What did you guys think?
It's going to take some adjusting to with the touchscreen, but it's fun.
The front touchscreen is fine as far as adjustments go. It's the rear touchscreen that's going to cause people some trouble.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I found the rear touchscreen. I didn't play anything that actually used it, but it is a concern of mine. I was really impressed with how good things looked on it. Like in a handheld, Uncharted looked amazing. Mortal Kombat looked really good. So I'm really impressed with the actual graphical power of the unit. So what about the games?
Mod Nation Racers was very much like Mod Nation on the PS3. Exact same thing, I would say. Nothing different. FIFA, I didn't get to play much of. It utilizes the back touchscreen, actually, to score goals. You have to tap where you want the ball to go. And it took a getting used to, but it's really, actually, I got used to the back screen really quick. I had more trouble adjusting to the front screen, remembering that I could actually touch it. And Mutant Blob Attacks was kind of cute. That's all. It's fun and cute.
Cool. I was really impressed with Uncharted, with how good it looked. It played really well. I actually liked it. It played better to me than Uncharted 3. That's my opinion, but I have some weird issues with Uncharted 3, but I enjoyed it. Mortal Kombat plays really tight as well. It was really easy to pull off some of the X-ray moves and fatalities and things like that. So I'm really excited for Mortal Kombat come the spring. What about you, Wayne?
I'm kind of torn on the Vita and the games, actually. On the one hand, the processing power is there, the games look great, all that sort of thing, but this could run into the same problem that the PlayStation Move has, where there's accuracy in the Move and there's lots of things that you can do with it, but not a lot of people are actually utilizing that. And I can see the same thing with the Vita, because I sat down, I played Wipeout, it's like, it's Wipeout, I can play the same thing on the PS3. You mess around with Uncharted, you got some interesting, gimmicky touchscreen stuff, but aside from that, it really is just on Uncharted 3. You can play this on the PS3. A lot of the games felt like they weren't really utilizing all the gadgetry of the Vita to its full potential. So while I like them, at the same time, I'm also thinking I can play this on a big screen with a multi-surround setup at home, so...
Without the hand cramps.
Yeah, without the hand cramps.
I was playing Vita, and it uses the back touchscreen, and the way I hold it, I have long fingers, it kept sensing my tip of the finger on the edge of the back touchscreen and shooting the ball there, even though I wasn't attempting to do that.
Yeah, see that?
You kind of cramp your hands like this to not touch the back screen.
They've got those indentations there, which is supposed to tell your fingers where they're supposed to go, but your hands don't want to do that. Your hands want to hold the entire thing, so there's a learning curve on learning how to hold it properly, which is, I don't know. That could be trouble.
Yeah. It's actually been a concern of mine for a long time about the rear touchscreen with my hands accidentally brushing it. Yeah. So now hopefully that when we actually get a chance to go go through all the features of the Vita, there might be some setting for the sensitivity. You can dial that down or even turn it off altogether if the game isn't using that functionality. That's what I'm hoping for, but remains to be seen yet. But okay, best thing you saw today. What were you most impressed by?
Actually, I wanted to be impressed by Mortal Kombat, but I didn't get to play it, so I wasn't really impressed by anything.
I'm sure you'll get to play it when it comes out in the spring, Mel. We'll make sure you do. What about you, Wayne? What was most impressive to you?
Actually, Gravity Rush. That was the other game that I played, which I totally forgot to mention. Which is weird, because it's like I like that game more than any of the other ones that I saw there. Because it's crazy Japanese stuff where you fight by falling towards your opponent, which I haven't really seen before.
I was really impressed by Uncharted. The first cutscene I saw looked absolutely phenomenal. I thought it was great. And the in-game stuff, the in-game engine, the facial animations looked really, really tight. It was basically like playing Uncharted on like the PS3 version on the handheld, and that's really impressive.
Is it like the Hollywood mocap kind of cutscenes?
Yeah, very similar. I mean, I don't know specifically if they did any of that, the actual mocap that we found in Uncharted 3, but...
It did look mocap. I mean, the production value is there as far as the game goes.
Yeah, but no, Uncharted looked really great, and the guys, the developers did a really great job on Uncharted, and Mortal Kombat looked great as well. So, really excited to see what other graphical juice they can squeeze out of the Vita. So,
look for an interview with Ed Boon
and Matt from Sony.
Matt Levitan.
Levitan. I didn't want to butcher his name, but it's Levitan. Matt Levitan from Sony will be talking to Mel.
Don't be squeezing your PS Vita for juice. That sounds vaguely wrong.
Little dirty.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody got anything to add?
No, thank you.
All right.